All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another week in Hawkeye Pro Wrestling here on TEW 2016. We are just about a week and a half away from Hawkeye Pro's Blackout. We have a number of matches confirmed as of right now. Last week we confirmed quite a few of them. Of course, Brother Ray accepted the challenge by Alex Reynolds last week, and these two will meet inside of a steel cage. There is no escape. The only way to win is inside the cage by pinfall or submission. And then we have the Hawkeye Pro Tag Team Championships on the line. Los Ingobernables versus the Young Bucks for the tag team titles in a street fight. We'll finally potentially put an end to the feud that these teams have had with one another, as the tag team titles are on the line. Will Los Ingobernables finally capture the tag titles, or will the Young Bucks hang on? And then after attacking with a bat, it doesn't say exactly what it did, what match it is, but Adam Cole going into a church and assaulting the entire congregation with a baseball bat. He will challenge for the Hawkeye Pro Television Championship at Blackout in a bat on a pole match. Should be interesting. And then, of course, one of the semi-main events, big-time women's match, a women's championship. Kairi Hojo challenges Io Shirai for the women's title. Of course, Kairi Hojo back at Final Fight. Won Royal Riot. She earned the right to face the women's champion. Io Shirai able to successfully defend on her way to this match. This is Kairi Hojo's first chance in quite a while that she's had the opportunity to challenge for the women's title. And then, of course, the main event was set last week. There will be no running and hiding from Pete Dunne this time, as he will defend against Kushida one more time. This time also surrounded inside of a steel cage. Pinfall and submission the only way to win, and it is for the heavyweight championship. And move over. There we go. All right. So hopefully I can try to remember everything that I want to do today, or everything I need to do, because there's still a couple of matches I got to do. So let's just hopefully move quickly on. WWE Starrcade is only an hour. I didn't even know that there's going to be, like, is it on the network? Like an actual Starrcade on the network? Because that, I don't know, that just doesn't feel right. My roommates are also, or my roommate has one of his friends over. Mutual friend. I get along with the guy, but yeah, they're also playing. Oh, Taylor Rotunda has dropped to middleweight following a change in diet. Oh, so he dropped the weight already. That's cool. Skinny middleweight. There you go. I don't know if that changed much about him. I don't know. You'd think that would change some of his stats up. Maybe not in the ring. It did seem to drop maybe his mat wrestling skills just a little bit, but I think physically is where you're maybe going to see it. Not really, honestly. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it just takes a little bit. He had the weight drop. Maybe he can improve upon it just a little bit. Yeah, slight drop in some of the performances. That's all right. I wonder if his sex appeal went up, just for shits and giggles. Actually, it did. He went from a 51 to a 55, so he gained some points in sex appeal by dropping some weight. Oh, star quality, that should be another thing too. Did he get some star quality? 47? No, not yet. He gained some sex appeal. Bo Dallas has gotten a little bit sexier. Hazuki wants money. Oh, wow, that's pretty much double. We're doubling her pay now, but, I mean, her pay was ridiculously low. So, I'm willing to do that. Fat Bo was not a women's bow. This is main event. This is Bo Dallas in the past. This is main event Taylor right here. We can't have main event Taylor and have him be fat. Just doesn't make sense. Let's see what we got here. It's a lot going on, but not much of anything. CMLL got a new champion, a middleweight champion. Mark Briscoe needed a break. Karen Jarrett staying with whatever. Dragon Gate in a crisis. Strong rumors are circulating the company is set to make wide-ranging cutbacks following a recent decline in business. Many wrestlers are preparing themselves for the worst, although the company try to keep its top stars in place. Interesting. I'm not salivating. Are you salivating? I don't know what to think about the fact that I see Dragon Gates in crisis and going, time for some more Dragon Gate, guys. Time to raid. To be fair, if they have to get rid of them, it's not really a raid, is it? All right. I need more money. I guess it's not bad, but yeah, I would like more money. Vince and Dragon Gate's pretty much TNA. All right. Carver Hawkeye Arena. Okay. Oh, what did Masahiro Chono do? Oh, he quickly when a silly game he created quickly became very popular backstage. Hang on. I know what it was. Hang on. Don't let this joke die. So, the very silly game is when he grabs guys by the collar, yells "goddamn" and slaps them. That's what it is. And if anyone ever knows what I'm talking about, let's see if I can. This should give you a decent. Yeah, he invented a game. It's called he slaps fuckers around. If no one's ever seen this, actually no, that's 8 minutes long. Here, just. It's a yearly thing where he just slaps the same guy in a comedic way. Is he gonna yell? Oh, he didn't yell goddamn. They didn't put the goddamn after that. And then Dave Finlay talked about psychology to Chris Hero. It's called Staying My Name. Oh my god. This is what should be popular with kids, not Fortnite. Carver Hawkeye Arena, why not? Jesus Christ, I'm expected to have 13,000 people show up. Am I going to sell this place out? No, I'm not. That's all right. Damn, that's crazy, though. Why don't I just go to... Well, okay, that's all right. Pauline, shut up and jam. This one should be popular. All right. Did I have any pre-bookings? No and no. Okay. But I have ideas for stuff. That is the main thing I needed. I feel like that should be my life goal, to get people just to watch Gaki no Sakai. Oh, right. Hang on one second, because I forgot to put up my booking sheet, and I don't 100% know if it's going to pop up on the main screen. So give me like just a second to pop it up. Where is it gonna pop up? Okay, that was a good idea. It just right out in front of everything. Like, hey, do you want to know what I'm booking for the next couple of months? Here you go. Yep. That was a smart idea. All right. Boom. All right, so now that I have that set up, all right, what have I set up for these guys? Let's see. I have one to. Okay, let me look at the history to see what I've done with this. Let's see. Tama defeats Juice Robinson. Okay, so I did Tama over Juice, and I did Shane Hollister over there. Why did I do Shane Hollister over Narinka Doi? Oh boy. Okay, so I didn't do. I'm trying to think about what. Okay, I'm looking at my booking sheet and it was like, wait, why did I do this? Okay. Okay. Did I? I almost didn't let it go. Okay, there's the second match. Okay, so I did 2 matches in one night last week. That's what I did. All right. So you know what? I'm going to do another 2 matches in one night. That's how we're going to determine this. Okay, so I did Tozawa and Tamatonga in the Four Corners elimination match at Blackout. I have 2 more one-on-one matches to do tonight. So I think it is a perfect time for the Nakamura Mulligan rematch for a shot at the #1 contendership for the heavyweight title. There we go. Okay. How long can he... oh, yeah, that's right. Why do I ever check Shinsuke's stats like he's not going to be able to do just about anything? All right. We'll do 18. And unfortunately, Nakamura is going to take this one. We're gonna open match it though. We're gonna make Mulligan seem like a viable threat because he did cleanly beat him in the middle of the ring just a few weeks ago. So this is the second match between them. We'll slow build it, and yeah, we'll make it a decisive win. But that does set up for a potential final match at some point. Well, I mean, we have these 2. I mean, we got to have a rubber match at some point. So Nakamura wins. It's open. It's slow built. It's decisive. That's pretty much all I need right there. All right, so that's the first one. The second one. Ooh. Who am I putting in this? It's definitely going to be upper card guys. I know who one of them is, but I just want to see who else would work with him. Okay, so I did Hollister. Who did Tama beat Juice. So we're going to go... Oh, man. I don't know how viable this is going to be to do This feels like I'm giving away a pay-per-view match right here. Shibata versus Omega. That's all right. We gotta have some decent matches on. This is definitely gonna be our main event, though. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be our main event. Every once in a while, we need a top tier. We need a pay-per-view tier TV main event. All right, Mick Foley. You know what? I'm going to give him 22 minutes. No, you know what? Ooh, I was just thinking. Okay, 80 stamina is not the best, but I'm going to give them like a good 26. We're going to give this like a healthy amount of time. So Shibata's going to take the win. And open match. We're going to call it in the ring. We're going to slow build it, and we're going to decisive win. Boom. Why do you want Taylor Mulligan to just be the next Val Venus now? All right. So we have that set up. Now, ooh. Let me see what I did. I don't know. We'll go Kushida, lead up for the save. Okay. So we've got... oh, I forgot. We need... It's not going to factor immediately in, but Omega's going to get distracted by Naito. All right. I got to think about it's been like a week and a half, I think, legitimately, since I did this. So let me see here. Thomas celebrates such a good goal. Juice. Okay. I think we need Juice and SJK, maybe. I think we need that. I wonder if I could do... Let's see here. What if we did Juice and... You know what? Matt Cage should be out there. Maybe they should take on a team. Maybe a lesser team, though. Here on Cole, Bucks, Roppongi 3K might be that. Los Ingobernables, Cleanup Crew, the Wolves. It's weird to say the Wolves are one of the lower tier guys. Considering they're both not that old. They're both 36 compared to 40 and 43 of Joe and Rude. It could be like an exhibition between the 4 Day 1 guys. That could work. Receipt of Ice could work. Actually, we might not. We might put them. Well deserved, as they almost wrecked ROH as champions. Oh God, yeah, I was watching during the Go Fight Live days. I don't know how many disenfranchised ROH fans there are out there who had to deal with the Go Fight Live days. Oofta. It was all right. There was some good stuff, but man, were those pay-per-views just... they were okay, but also, like, Christ, were they hard to actually watch. You have 10 pay-per-views in your Go Fight Live account. You know what? Let's put the Wolves out there. Fuck it. Are they losing a ton of popularity? Yeah. You know what? They're fine. They're doing okay. I like Eddie. See, look, Eddie's okay. Okay, he's been bouncing around. Let's give it like 13. Let's see. I forget the names. I distinctly remember the one where they were in Toronto. I kind of want to do something similar to what they did at that Toronto pay-per-view, where they were having the opening match and Generico just interrupts the opening match to just yell at Steen to come down so they could have their match right now. That one was pretty dope. And then I watched the oh god, I can't remember what pay-per-view, like what it was, but it was in Hammerstein. I think it was Hammerstein with Tyler Black versus Roderick Strong. That was when Tyler Black left, dropped the title and left. I actually might give this to somebody else. I don't know. Juice. Yeah, we'll give it to Juice. Open match. Decisive win, but it'll still be kind of a roll-up. Glory by honor. Yeah, it was either that or like a final battle. Alright, so we got that, and then we have... Because I think World's Greatest Tag Team was also on the show. And I think Homicide returned on that show too. I kind of remember that as well. Let's do... I feel like Cleanup Crew should have some sort of match. Or at least maybe like Joe. Actually, we can maybe do a 6-man. What if we did that? What if we did Cleanup Crew, Tama, so all 3 members of the Cleanup Crew, and they were feuding with kind of Day One. Oh man, I'm just trying to look here. I could have them face Rock and Roll Fight Team. It doesn't make much sense though. September 11, 2010. Okay. Los has got a title shot coming up. So we could do Vice. Someone with receipt of Vice. Hey, Down Nice, how's it going? Do I have them aligned with anybody? It doesn't look like I do. They're kind of freelance right now. So I could have someone with them. Who would best work? Probably a lower tier guy, maybe. Who best works with... Who would fit in with Beretta and Gargano? Morrison, Juice, Anderson. Anderson probably could. Trying to think. God, who the hell fits in with these guys? Osprey? I mean, it gets Osprey on the show again. Osprey, Beretta, Gargano. That could work. There you go. Cleanup Crew versus Will Ospreay. Oops. And receipt device. There we go. It's always the TV matches I always have trouble with, because it's like I have so many angles I would like to do. This is a Vince Russo thing. It's like, man, I got so many angles, but I ain't got shit to do with matches. To be fair, these guys don't actually need to wrestle. I might actually just scrap the whole thing. Just to make them not have to deal with that. I could put them in an angle, because I actually got 63 minutes already between the 3 matches. I know that's kind of like screwy, but I think I might actually work with that, because the more angles I got, the more time I got for angles, I would say the better. Because we need to build to the pay-per-view, and I don't want to give away too many matches right now. We're already giving away like 2 high-quality matches tonight. We're giving away the Nakamura Mulligan rematch. We're giving away Shibata versus Omega. You just build around that. Of course, we have the tag team match there to fill some time and move some story along. Whew. All right, so dealing with Nakamura Mulligan. Let's see. We need Taylor Mulligan. Entertainment. Shinsuke Nakamura. Entertainment. There we go. Mulligan opens with cryptic vignette. Knock comes out and begs him into the ring. Mulligan out to ring. Good enough. So yeah, it's like a good 8 minutes. So you're talking maybe, yeah, we'll do 7. So it's basically like Mulligan's having like his vignette. Nakamura kind of interrupts towards the end, comes out, basically gets on the mic, tells him to get out here, and here we go. Away we go. Shinsuke Nakamura, Taylor Mulligan. There we go. Knox celebrates. Mulligan recovers. Rolls out. Grabs a chair. And beats Knox knee with it. Ah, the old Tama-Tonga. Minor defeat, low injury risk. Kind of puts him over. Puts him over pretty good. And yeah, about 4 minutes with that. There we go. I feel like there should be... Ooh, I feel like I should start doing like the occasional announcement for a competitor in the Grand Prix tonight. Like I'll have a couple of like names, or it's like, hey, this person's gonna be in the Grand Prix. Because I pretty much have that set up. So it wouldn't be too bad. There we go. I'll push that over there. Okay. So, Juice and Matt Cage. We do Juice Robinson. God damn it. My success. Juice promo about how cowardly SJK is for attacking him last week and wants him face to face. There we go. 4 minutes. Matt Cage will just stand there and reap the rewards of Juice Robinson carrying him. Right. Father Kingston, Sammy Sabay, Davey, Eddie, John Hennigan. Shawn Michaels just shows up down there. Entertainment. Should we use his overness? Ooh, that might be helpful, actually. Yeah. Kingston. Here, actually. Congregation on the stage for a sermon where Kingston let's see, praises Sammy for his ability and knows he can praises Sammy. Praises Jesus. Praises Sammy and knows he can vanquish evil. We'll just put it like that. Evil. Oh my God, am I just not a good speller today? I'm just mishitting everything. Hooray! All right. I feel bad for Davey and Eddie. We're not exactly like putting them over for this match, but they're just all there. There we go. Put that right in there. I'm trying to think what I want to have for the post. Oh, that's right. The congregation are not. Oh yeah, no, the American Wolves would be out there. Okay, so there's a whole laundry list of things here. Uh-oh, the yawn. I'm just trying to think for a second. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Sterling. Oh my God, there's so many. Sterling James Keenan, Sammy Sabay. There's a whole laundry list of things here. Adam Cole would be out there, I think, as well. Juice would be out there. Let's see. SJK out. Actually, I have an idea. Chris Hero. Pete Dunne. Chris Hero, Pete Dunne. Prince Devitt. Bob Sapp. SJK out to stage. Tells Juice to come up there. Let me see here. R&R fight team from behind lays all out. There we go. There we go. Lays them all out. Perfect. All right. So now we have 5 minutes. All right. So Sterling James Keenan is going to do that. They're going to sell. He's going to sell. I mean, they're attacking, so I usually do the selling for that. And then I'd say minor success. This is going to be low and low. I'd say minor defeats on them. Minor successes on them. There we go. So we have that there. Shibata Omega. Nia Jax levels of botching. Oh, timely. Oh. Shibata Omega. All right. So Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Katsuyori Shibata, Entertainment, Menace, and he just stands there. Looks pretty. Not even looks pretty. Just stands there. That's why Angle is the mic guy, and Lesnar's there to be intimidating. That's what he can do. That's what they both can do. Angle has prepared Shibata for his match tonight. And also, Brock grabs the mic, daring Sap, to attack him like that. To attack him like that. That's the idea behind it. Kurt, say something stupid. Let's do, minor success, minor success, minor success. So Kurt's doing his thing. Brock just grabs it, is like, Bob! I guess he isn't like that because he kind of yells like, ah! Let me see here. All right. Let's see. So, Kurt Angle, Katsuyori Shibata. So Shibata's going to be selling. Angle will be entertainment, I guess. Brock will be out there. Prince Devitt. And Bob Sapp. All right. Menace, entertainment. All right. Shibata celebrates his win. Devitt and Sapp out. They want this to end. Let's see. Sapp challenges Brock to a match. Sapp challenges Brock. We'll just do that. There we go. And I'll at least put, what it is. So yeah, we'll just put minor success everywhere. Except these two. Sapp and Lesnar. There you go. And that'll be the end right there. All right, so now we have about almost half an hour of other stuff we need to sprinkle on in there. So we'll have Kushida, Kenny Omega. Whoops. There we go. Kushida in the back. Thanks, Kenny, for the save last week. Offers the same, but Kenny can handle it. Or at least he feels he can handle it. So there we go. Lushita. That's actually his drunken gimmick. He's a Lushita. He's a drunken MMA fighter. We'll put that like there. All right, so we have a bit of the Kushida Omega thing. We can do. Let's do. We'll just do a promo. I think that'd be. Here we go. Cleanup crew talks about the mixed night last week. Tama won. Yep. Tama will carry them to relevance by becoming champ. And the champ. Damn. I'll just put that then. Fuck it. Entertainment. So yeah, just a vignette with the cleanup crew basically talking about, hey, last week we didn't have the greatest of days. Not the greatest of days, but Tama won, cleanup crew didn't, so they don't have a match. And let's see here. Oh wow, I about just like choked on saliva. Okay, so we need. So I had Naito distract Omega. I feel like I need to do something with that. Well, I know I need to do something with that. I'm just not sure exactly what. I'm trying to think here. I'm just looking at what I got going on here. I'm trying to think where I want to put this. Tetsuya Naito, Kenny Omega. So maybe entertainment, because we could do. Omega's not happy. Naito taunts him. Then leaves as Kenny gives chase. We'll just give like 3 minutes on that. So we'll put that there. We'll have that, and then the sap thing actually won't be the end. So Omega in the parking lot has lost Naito. He's lost Naito. He's lost Naito. He looks at camera and says he wants him at Blackout. Naito and Kenny sounds like a pre-show to me. Entertainment. I'll make it a minor just because like it's only going to be like 3 minutes, and I know that's not going to go over too hot. So, yeah, minor success. Tetsuya Naito is off screen though. I think talking about him will help, right? Yeah, that might help. And it helps build that match. So There we go. 110 minutes. We got about 15 minutes to spare for many of the other things. Ooh, I have a little Alex Reynolds action to do. Let me see here. Alex Reynolds. There. I have an idea, but I have to go looking back into my history, like deep into my history. Like 2019. Somewhere back in here. Like, okay, so we won the title here. I don't know if there was much of anything. Was there? Did I do anything special for Blackout? Okay, yeah. Oh, where did that take place? Ah, crap. Okay, I gotta make sure I look for it. There we go. Blackout 2019. That was in Minnesota. Okay, I can do that. What the hell is that MWG in your Twitch logo? My logo for my channel? The minimum wage gaming thing? Yeah, you should see the logo a little bit bigger below. Yeah, that's just kind of how I branded it. I started the branding of it like probably when I first started doing this stuff like 4 or 5 years ago, and then I just, I just kind of left it. Never scrolled down. Well, I feel personally what's the word? I feel personally excited and honored to know that you've never scrolled down away from this stream when you've been on this page. Not to say you haven't left this page, but let me see here. Okay, so I got the Omega thing. Okay, yeah, that's right. I got it. Alex. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Alex Reynolds, Entertainment there. Reynolds is outside in Minneapolis and cuts a vignette about how 1 year ago Ray made him Ray decided to make him, oh my god, I can't even when Ray wanted him as Golden Boy. I'll just put it like that. Good 5 minutes on this. I want 5 minutes of Alex Reynolds cutting a promo in the it's March. It's March in Minneapolis. But I want that promo. So we'll put that there. And all right. What is the? Oh, do I not have a? That's right. I forgot I didn't have a storytelling. Oh my god! I gotta hit the right thing. Can I please hit the right thing? Thank you. Storytelling. There we go. All right. All right. I should announce the first official part. Who should be the first official participant announced? I have a lot of competitors in front of me. Who would be solid? Man, I know this is going to go over like a fucking lead balloon. Hollister backstage here. Hollister vignette shown as first GP participant. Then promo about how he will main event anniversary again. There we go. Hollister backstage forgot his trunks at home. There we go. There we go. Let's put that somewhere up here. Somewhere up here looks good. And we have 120 minutes. You know, I think, unless I want to do 5 more minutes of, you know what, we should at least put over at least some of the other guys, because we put over Tama Tonga. We got Nakamura and Shibata. We need to put over Tozawa a little bit, because he's going to be in that 4-way as well. So, Naruki Dori, Sho, and Yo. Monster Max promo where Doi reveals Tozawa challenging for the title. What will it do? We'll bring dominance back to Japan. There. Because, you know, racist. Entertainment. You guys could just stand there and look. You look like you do. I don't know why I'm almost imagining them in front of like in front of like some sort of old World War II style podium in front of other Japanese people. Like they're already in Japan. Oh, that's what I need to bring. I need to bring back skits. We need skits, and these guys are great for that. All right. Monster Max are in Tokyo. Oh, what should they do in Tokyo to help put over Tozawa a little bit? Here, asking strangers to be suplexed by Akira. So they're just going around going, who wants to be suplexed, German suplexed by Akira Tozawa? Did I hear of the Taka Michinoku scandal? I have not. I feel like this should be a little bit earlier in the a little bit earlier in the deal. That's probably right about where it should be. All right. I wonder if they're going to be not happy that there's only like 3 matches. I have a feeling they're going to be like, not enough matches. Ugh. I filled the time. Go away. Oh, cheating on his wife. Gotcha. You could have put that slightly more tactfully. You could have said cheated on his wife. I'm just... I mean, I'm not... I don't know why. It's just like... There are many ways you could have said that. Alright. Did I save it just to be safe? Alright. So, alright. I think I am ready to go. Alright. Nearly 15,000 people in here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. for this episode of Adrenaline. Taylor Mulligan opens up the show with a cryptic vignette, much like he did last week, where he talked about wanting to end Shinsuke Nakamura, as it wasn't enough to actually get the major upset over him. And as he does that, Nakamura comes out to the ring and says that these two were scheduled to fight tonight, and that he is begging him into the ring, doing his little come on taunt as Mulligan's music hits and he comes down to the ring as they're gonna fight. And fight they do for about 18 minutes. And after a bit of back and forth, Nakamura ends up hitting the Bomaye on Taylor Mulligan. And in their second match against each other, Nakamura taking the victory, sort of evening up 1-1 against each other. Mulligan needs to get once he gets his popularity up a little bit. Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's all right. So Nakamura getting the win over Mulligan, this time with a spot in the Four Corners elimination match. Women's Boa, that 58 in-ring performance. After that, Nakamura celebrates. He's going to be in the Four Corners match. However, Taylor Mulligan, after recovering a bit, rolls into the ring and wallops Nakamura with a steel chair right in his knee, much like Tama Tonga did months earlier. Nakamura goes down in a heap as Mulligan lays into his knee and leaves him lying there, as Nakamura is clearly in a lot of pain. And Mulligan ends up leaving as security and referees are trying to get him out of there. We have a vignette with the cleanup crew. They talk about the mixed night they had last week. Of course, Joe and Rude were unsuccessful in their bid to become the #1 contenders to the tag team titles. However, Tama Tonga was successful in his bid to get into the Four Corners elimination match. So they had a bit of an interesting night, and Tama kind of looks at both Joe and Rude, who are a little bit embarrassed by the fact they couldn't beat Los Ingobernables, and Tama proclaims that he himself will carry the cleanup crew to relevance and become champion and continue Brother Ray's quest to clean up Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And we get Shane Hollister in the back. God damn. Big promo Shane Hollister with a vignette backstage. The vignette first, of course, showing that he is the first official participant in the 2020 Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix. Of course, he was last year's winner and went on to become heavyweight champion at Anniversary 4. Then cuts a promo about how he's a little bit disappointed that he has to be in the Grand Prix again instead of possibly going into this as champion. However, he is the only participant. He is the only wrestler, I think, even at this point, who could be in every single Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix. So this will be his fourth, and I think he's the only one who's been in every one thus far. But he is ready to get his title back, and if it means going through the Grand Prix one more time and winning and main eventing Anniversary 5, he is willing to do that. And we have Monster Max as they do a sort of a variety show style segment where they are in the streets of Tokyo asking people if they know who Akira Tozawa is. There seems to be a few perhaps planted fans who do know who Akira Tozawa is and ask if they would like to be German suplexed by Tozawa. Some of them, of course, are most of them say no. Tokyo. What? Tokyo. I don't know. I think it was fine. Either way, one guy finally decides to let Tozawa German suplex him. And they set up a mat for him to get suplexed onto as he takes the suplex. And, that's the basic skit, is they go around Tokyo and try to get people to get German suplex by Akira Tozawa. The one guy who relents actually does still get knocked out anyway, to show the devastation of Akira Tozawa's German suplex. And that's how we end it. Juice Robinson coming out with Matt Cage. They're in tag team action tonight. Juice is not happy about how cowardly Sterling James Keenan is for attacking him last week and costing him his spot in the Four Corners elimination match, and says that if he wants to go after him and he wants to fight him, then to face him face to face like a man. And this leads to the Congregation coming out, the other tag team in this match. Father Kingston on the stage with his podium, out for a sermon where he once again talks about the evils that he had discussed for weeks and weeks, finally coming to fruition with Adam Cole and his baseball bat. And, of course, Sami Zayn has his television title match at Blackout against him. And but Kingston praises Sami and knows that he can vanquish the evil that is within Adam Cole and the devil that has gotten inside of him and his baseball bat. And perhaps Kingston refers to one of the baseball bats as a holy baseball bat. That Sami will clobber the devil out of Adam Cole. And that leads to Juice Robinson and Matt Cage versus the American Wolves. And goddamn, are they good. You tend to forget sometimes that the Wolves are extremely good in the ring. And Superb Wrestling, Great Heat, Juice Robinson and Matt Cage actually get the win. Juice grabs Davey Richards for a quick roll-up and gets the win over them. Just as it seems like the Wolves might have gotten a win, Juice with a strong roll-up to keep his momentum going. As he did lose last week in singles competition, but he is undeterred by that. And Sterling James Keenan's music hits. He comes out to the stage, and he tells Juice, "Hey, if you wanted to meet me face to face, you wanted to meet me like a man, I'm right here." And he tells Juice to come meet him up at the stage. Before they could get up there, though, however, Adam Cole and the rest of the Rock and Roll Fight team come out, and they beat down Sami Zayn and Juice Robinson. And Matt Cage, I think, would be there as well. And I would assume the Wolves would also get beaten down. Either way, there's a lot of beatdown going on by the Rock and Roll Fight team, along with the heavyweight champion. And Sterling James Keenan looks a little bit smug by that, the fact that it seems like he got a little bit one over on them as Rock and Roll Fight team. Head to the back, led, of course, by Pete Dunne. Kushida is in the back. He runs into Kenny Omega, who's preparing for his match tonight in the main event. And he thanks Kenny for the save last week. Of course, Kushida didn't seem to have much of a team to rely on. And Kenny Omega, thankful and wants him to at least consider joining the Elite. Kushida's still not really sure if he wants to do such a thing. However, he does at least offer his help for Kenny Omega just in case anything happens in the main event tonight. Kenny refuses, says that he truly believes he can handle it, and decides to go out there. Not even the Young Bucks are there as well, as he's just decided to go out himself. Alex Reynolds is standing along a wintry street in downtown Minneapolis outside the Xcel Energy Center, as he dressed in his finest winter coat, and cuts a vignette or a promo basically in front of the Excel Energy Center, which was, of course, the home, just a few hours north, of course, of where they're at right now, and was the site of Blackout 2019, where he talks about how that exact building last year at Blackout was the moment that Ray decided he wanted Alex Reynolds as his golden boy, and saw the potential in him that not a lot of other people seem to have seen. And, of course, laments how their relationship has gone since, as he feels Brother Ray, of course, has gotten even more selfish than he generally has been, and vows to end Brother Ray's reign of terror, at least, at Blackout in the steel cage match. Kurt Angle comes out with Brock Lesnar and Shibata. Angle has prepared Shibata for his match tonight, as he hopes that Shibata will be prepared for the Four Corners elimination match at Blackout to face the heavyweight champion if he of course wins. And as he's sort of going over the regimen for Shibata, Brock grabs the mic. He's not happy, and he says that he saw what Sapp and his boys did earlier in the night. And Brock outreaches one of his hands and dares Sapp and the rest of the Rock and Roll Fight team to come down there and do the same thing to him. And that's basically it. As we get to Shibata versus Omega, god damn. the wrestler. It took about 26 minutes, but Shibata got the win over Omega with a PK. During part of the match, Tetsuya Naito was seen coming out and observing Kenny Omega. Seemed to distract Omega a little bit, but didn't quite factor into the finish, as Shibata eventually beat him clean with a PK in the ring and pinned him. And that officially locks up the final guy, which means now for Blackout we can actually book. Let's see if I have to. Oh god, where is it at? There we go. So it would be 4-way singles elimination. Like I said, a 4 corners elimination match. And last week we had Tama Tonga. Oh boy, come on. We had Tama Tonga and Akira Tozawa. Oh my god, go away. Thank you. And then, of course, this week we had Shinsuke Nakamura, who's a bit of a question mark, honestly, right now. We'll see what happens if he is cleared to compete. And, of course, Katsuyori Shibata. So, Tama Tonga, Akira Tozawa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Katsuyori Shibata. And, oh my god. 4 corners elimination for, oh my god. I'm just gonna have to leave it at that, I guess. Number one contendership for the heavyweight title on the line. The winner of that 4 corners elimination match at Blackout would be the number 1 contender and challenge the heavyweight champion at Tokyo Vendetta next month for the annual Tokyo pay-per-view. Omega's not happy about the way the match had went, of course. Naito comes out from seemingly where he was hiding from, gives his little eye taunt, and Kenny Omega gives chase as Naito seems to slink back away. And we get Shibata celebrating his win. And Devitt and Sapp come out. Devitt, of course, coming out on Sapp's shoulders. And they said, well, if they want this to end, a lot of this back and forth seems to be happening. However, Bob Sapp decides that this will be it. They will challenge Brock Lesnar for a match. However, it will not happen at Blackout, as there seems to be quite a bit of time dedicated to matches already at Blackout, and they need time to compete, or not time to train to compete. So what will happen is at Tokyo Vendetta Night 2, one of the headliner matches, we'll just do that. This feels like a great place to put it. Brock Lesnar versus Bob Sapp. In, of course, MMA hybrid rules. These guys will get just over a month. These guys will get just over a month to train and prepare themselves for this MMA hybrid rules match. And we will be in Tokyo, Japan. And Lesnar versus Sapp is going to happen. I can't wait. There we go. And there's definitely other matches, but we'll worry about that later. I also got to start potentially looking into, well, you know what? I guess all the other angles could probably be for what night one's going to be. First Tyler played Vince, now he plays Inoki. Kenny Omega has worked his way out to the parking lot, where he seems to have lost track of Tetsuya Naito. He has no idea where Naito is at, and he seems to be very angry he couldn't get his hands on him. He looks at the camera, and he tells Naito, at least into the camera, he says, "Naito, I know you're going to watch this, or I know your boys are going to watch this," but he wants him one more time at Blackout. So we'll find out, I guess, next week if we will get Naito versus Omega 2 at Blackout. And that is it. 89. I used Taylor Mulligan far too much on this show. Oh, well. Still got an 89. I'll take it. Taylor Mulligan needs to be used quite a bit if he's going to get his popularity up. And also getting some vengeance on Nakamura going in there. Did that help? That had to have helped, right? Come on. Show me. Not Naito. Mulligan. He's getting there. He's kind of getting there. There we go. Chono, his contract is up with renewals. I don't think he'll sign because he's a freelancer. Yeah. He's been doing well as a road agent. He's helped out the locker room a little bit, but there you go. 11.02. Jesus Christ, that's 8.2 million people watching. Dude. On Mania. Probably not. You never know, but probably not. Dan Maff. The Unidome. Damn, we're just going to all the freaking... We're just going to all the state colleges around here, huh? This is welcome to the week of Iowa. All right, Pete Dunne. He brought pizza for the entire locker room. I was a little scared, I got to be honest. Thought it wasn't going to be that. Kaylee Ray and Mick Foley. Uh-oh, forgetting to shake another worker's hand. Oh, Mick, come on. You know Mick wouldn't do that shit. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're at the Unidome. How much is that supposed to hold? 16,000? That sounds about right. Okay. It looks like I have one more spot in that Women's Opportunity Trophy ladder match. I don't know if I actually put in for it last week. Okay, who am I missing? Oh, that's who I'm missing. Okay. I don't think I did it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, God. Who should she face? Shane Hollister is a negative influence. I'm trying to look at the names and see who's going to face who tonight. There's a few names. Okay. No, she's already competing. Ooh. Let's do Courtney Rush and Mayu Iwatani. Did we even give Leva Bates a match? We had to have, right? Someone beat her for that. I think it was Ashley Flair. I think Courtney Rush might have had one too. I'm not sure. Now that I think about it. Who have you fought? Okay, so you haven't really had a one-on-one match in a couple months. That's fine. Ooh, 18's about the most I think Mayu can do because she's got like a 63 stamina. And their neither one of their psychologies is great. Thanks. This is supposed to be the main event. Mayu. Open match. Let's do decisive and slow build. And I think that'll be it. We'll just let Mayu get like the win. Here we go. Spot in women's opportunity trophy match. So final spot taken care of there. And we should do what did I do with Kyrie last week? All right, yeah. Leva Bates lost last week to Ashley Flair. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Usually. Let's see here. We have to deal with Oedo Tai. You can put. You know what? If I just paid you some money, Hazuki, I paid Hazuki a good chunk of change. She should go out there for a match and see what she can do. Her popularity's getting up there. Kind of jumped up. Her skills are okay. Maybe she should be in a scripted match. Who can she face? Kaho, but I don't want to do that to Kaho. Has she actually won a match yet? That's the real pain here. Is the fact, yeah, she's got 5 losses to her name. I'm not doing that again. Hey, Daredevil, what's up? 3 Raiders. Do you have a stream? Well, I appreciate the raid. Kaylee Ray. I think Kaylee Ray hasn't really won a match in a little while either. She's got 2 losses on the year thus far. 2 Kagetsu and Hazuki. Maki. Reika. Ooh, actually, let's do that. Let's do Reika. We'll book this match too, but let's. So 90 stamina, but that psychology is trash. Same with Reika's. That is a lot of trash heap right there. What's up? Not much. Just booking some wrestling before I go to bed, because it has been a long day. I did 12 hours today. Yeah, and I can feel it in my feet. All right, let's give it to Hazuki. Ooh, maybe it shouldn't be Hazuki. Maybe it should be Reika. Yeah, let's give it to Reika. I've got an idea with it. Booking wrestling, that was. Okay. Open match. We're going to script it because these two cannot call matches. Just looking at that. Like, you got a 57 and a 60. Let's try the scripting. Decisive win. Is this a custom company? Yes, this is. Custom company has been going on for a while too. We're coming up on 4.5 years with this one company. It's 4.5 years of lore. So I think that's how we'll book that. Decisive finish, scripted, Victor open. 14 minutes should be enough for both of them. They're okay. So we'll push that up there. And let me see here. You got the shimmer and shine thing. We still need a sadistic tales. Actually, we'll put them in a match. We need to test them out in the ring a little bit more and get them ready for their tag title match. So sadistic tales out there. And who can they face? No, not Justice. Let's give them someone. Let's give them someone with a little bit of meat to them. I think we had Shimmer and Shine last week. Can we have the Revolution? We should. We should give them Leave a Corp actually. Oh no, Courtney Rush is already wrestling. Shit. Revolution might do it then. Maybe I should give it to like slightly more. God, this is. See, this is the thing is I got quite a few tag teams, but only so many that help. Evil League of Evil. I think they might have already faced them, honestly. Oh right, let's not continue with that booking. Fuck it, we'll do the Revolution. All right, they face them yet? What do we got for this? They faced him. Oh god, they faced him 2 weeks ago and beat him. And they face Leave a Corp and Leave a Oh my god, I'm starting to run out of people for them to run through. Let's just do that, and we'll see if we can't bring on some new people. So maybe not these teams. Or we can actually put them... You know what? Maybe not Oedo Tai. Because Suzuki's already wrestling. Alright, Leave a Corp. Oh my god, once again. Courtney Rush. Courtney Rush shouldn't be the main event because I kind of need them. Actually, let's change it up just a little bit. We'll do Athena, and she'll team up with Leva Bates. That should work it a little bit nicer. And it's still technically Leva Corp. It's just a slightly different variation. Might work. Oh, this still can't be a storytelling match. Man, I don't have any... I have a severe lack of women who could tell a story in a match. Or at least ones that are wrestling tonight. 14 minutes. Let's do... Alright, we're going to give this to Leva. Because Leva needs a little bit of a win here. Plus, Leva Corp needs a little bit of a win. And we need to make Sadistic Tales seem not so immortal. Because... You know, you have a team who wins and wins and wins leading up to a pay-per-view. I feel like there's going to be assumptions. Yeah, so we need some losses here as well to help kind of counteract that. And we'll give it a bit of a tainted win though. That's Leva Corp's MO is tainted wins. So it should work out just fine. So we'll set it out right there. Ooh, we should give... Yeah, Leva Bates is the victor. It's open. It's a tainted finish. That's good enough right there. Okay. So we have 52 minutes. We should probably put in one more match. Looking at the history. Let's see. We had a Heyman International away to tie. Let's see. Statistic Tales. Okay. Dash or Kyrie. I think that should be. We should just do. I should just do that. I should do either Dash or Kyrie wrestling tonight to help push this main event here. We need a storyteller, and Dash is that person. As to who she's facing, you know what? Let's do Dash and Sheeta. We'll make it a friendly match between two people who are going to be in the Opportunity Trophy ladder match next Sunday. And I think they both can tell, they both can tell a story. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. That'll work. I don't think these two have faced. Okay, these two haven't faced one-on-one. These two have faced quite a few times in the history here. But it's never been one-on-one. And they haven't faced each other much in like the last year. So yeah, a one-on-one match would be a good test of see what we get here. Let's do 19. Foley will rotate this because that's how we're going to get the best possibility. We'll give Dash the win. Should we give Dash the win? Let me look at the difference between them, and I want to see if Dash is. Dash might not be willing to lose to her. Yeah, that's a big difference. It'd be nice to see Sheeta get a win because when was the last time Hikaru Shida won? All right, so she won back a few weeks ago. But she needs to be a bit of a threat. All right, we'll see what happens if Sheeta doesn't take it, or if Dash isn't willing to lose, which is probably going to happen. I can change it. Storytelling, open match, call it in the ring. Decisive, slow build. All right, things to help them out here. Wow, she's willing to take the loss. Holy shit! Good on Dash. That is a difference. That is like upset of upsets right there. You know what? Yeah, we'll make it clean as a whistle. We don't want to make Dash be like this just complete end all be all, because I feel like that's another one too that I feel like her and Kyrie get a shitload of wins. Yeah, she's on 6-1. Her only loss wasn't even her losing technically. So, you know, making Hikaru Shida seem like a threat going into the Opportunity Trophy ladder match, very good idea. All right, I think that is good. 73 minutes, which means we get to take the rest of the time to put this up here. All right. So Minoru Suzuki is out with Kagetsu and Hazuki. Shit, I forget if he can still... All right, he can still speak passable English. He's getting there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Can they speak yet? Whoops. Okay, she can speak fluent English. And she can speak... Oh, did I say fluent? She can speak fluent English. But should they? Is the question. Hazuki should be okay. Yeah, we'll have them... You know what? It's probably for the best to have them... Kagetsu's really not good, but you can only get better by actually doing it and being put with somebody in a segment that is going to be very early on in the show, so it'll be fine. All right. Oedo Tai out. Suzuki warns These girls, they best not lose more. Just bringing that out there. Like, hey, you know that losing thing you did last week? And I nearly kicked someone's ass for it? Let's not do it again. Minoru Suzuki. Hazuki. Kagetsu. Alright. Oh no, Kagetsu's not rated, which is good. Because I don't know what Hazuki's selling is at. Yeah, I mean, it's better than her entertainment skill. Why not? Alright. Suzuki looks ready to explode. It calms down, knowing the lawsuits and also the impending new member. Impending member. There we go. So there we go. He doesn't need to get sued by any more fans for beating the shit out of him because there's no young boys around. Sadistic Tales and Leva Corp. Alright, so James Mitchell coming out with Kana and Azumi and Mio Shirai. So, entertainment on them. Alright. Sadistic Tales out. Mitchell puts over their training. And warns Reina's about their titles next week. Next Saturday, they defend those women's tag titles against Sadistic Tales. Kana's been on a roll. She's been teaching Izumi some things. We out there. We doing it. There we go. All right. Leva Bates needs to come and crap all over this because that is just what she does. Hey, Okada, what's up? Let's see. Can Athena... You know what? Let's give it Athena. All right. Leva out. Puts down all that Mitchell said. And thinks Kana's danger is really just false fear. Why she would honestly think that, considering she lost the title to her? Who knows? But who knows whatever goes inside to Leva Bates' head. Kana teaching Izumi new brain busters. Let's see here. So, Leva Bates and Athena get the hell out of Dodge. Leva Corp celebrate up the ramp at their upset win. Oh, wow. Tonight really is a night of upsets, isn't it? And let me see here. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do another major announcement right now. Let's do... Okay, let's just do like 3 minutes on that. Minor successes. There we go. Gloating. I should have just put that. Miva Corp gloating up the ramp. All right, Courtney Rush, Mayu Iwatani. So Mayu being out means we got to get Paul Heyman out. Heyman, Io, Mayu, and Miyu. All right. Heyman International out. Heyman. Ooh. God, do I want to do it now? You know what? I'll wait. Heyman puts over Mayu and Miyu. Heyman puts all three as Mayu is ready to win Opportunity Trophy. There we go. Get her spot in 4 minutes. 5. There. We'll prey on Io Shirai's overness. She's only like the second most popular person in America at this point. That'll be fine. What's her popularity in Japan, by the way? All right, solid. Oh, man. She'll be a fucking major draw in Japan when we go there. Has Mayu bounced back from that weird dip that she had? No, she still has that weird dip, but everything else is actually pretty solid. I'm actually kind of surprised. Why the hell is she like turned back so hard now to the point where she's also like hugely over? Why is she so hugely over? But she's got that one bit in the Midwest where it's just like meh. Yeah, so minor successes here to help put that over. And we'll put that there. And then also, we have Paul Heyman, Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani, and Miyu Yamashita will all be out there. Overness is what we're going to do here. Her selling, she'll just stand there. All right. Heyman raises Mayu's hand and also announces he talked to management and okay. And Io will be the first female GP will be first female GP. Damn. Oh man, come on. This is my hand. Also, not to talk to management. First female wrestler. There we go. Perfect. And I think this definitely helps put Io over a little bit more. And Mayu, because she was part of that. There we go. All right. And we got the big... And we got the big first major wild card announcement for the Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix coming up. So there we go. 2 weeks beforehand. Hey, guess what? First female GP participant. Perhaps Io will carry the women's title into the Grand Prix. Could be dope. All right, Dash and Hikaru Shida. Oh man, let's do. Oh, how do I want to roll this? Let's do Hamada, Risa Nakajima, Hikaru Shida, and Kaho Kobayashi. All right, so Reinas are out for interview. They are ready for Kana at Blackout, and Shida looks forward to. Come on. 2x win there. 2-time win. Grand P. God damn it. That's the inevitable sex tape that comes out with one of Hawkeye Pro's. It's like, see Hawkeye Pro wrestlers like you never have before. A secret sex tape gets out. Hawkeye Pro Grand P. Like, oh God, who's got a urine fetish? Someone's got a urine fetish, and I don't think I want to know who. Oh, Jesus. All right, so Kaho's just kind of trash on the mic. Good to know. I think, honestly, Shida might be trash on the mic, too. Yeah, she's not good, but she's, like, okay tier. I think Nakajima and Hamada, at least Hamada kind of carries it. There we go. Alright, so we have that. Dash. Ooh, we gotta have something for Dash. Maybe it should be earlier in the night. Let's see here. Let's see. Kyrie. Dash. Dash prepares for her match tonight. Kyrie wishes luck. Oop, Dash says she needs none. There we go. And that'll be earlier in the show. Alright, Dash and Shida. Let's see, Dash, Hikaru Shida. Let's see, selling and selling. Okay. Dash seems. Should she be sad? Yeah, Dash seems very upset to have lost. Shida helps her up and offers handshake. Dash. Oh man, I won't have enough for this. Nope, almost. Almost. Alright. Dash seems upset to have lost. Shida help up. Shida help her up and offers handshake. Dash hesitates but shakes. There we go. Bit of a minor success. I say bigger success because Hikaru Shida actually got a win. And a pretty big win, to say the least. I wonder if I should end on something like that. That'd be interesting. Let me see what Kairi Hojo, because I don't know if I just want to do that. I feel like I could do... You know what? I think I'm going to do just Io, Kairi, and they're going to be off screen. Io versus Kairi. Promo plays showing their history and what led to their match at Blackout. So like a good 5 minutes of like showcasing their real history here, and definitely prey on both of their overnesses for this. And we'll put it somewhere up here so it's long before they do much of anything. So Actually, let's do... Yeah, we'll do it like right here. We'll have the Kyrie thing right afterwards, so it kind of makes sense with how it all lines up. So we're at 120 minutes. Let me see what we've got in our women's division. Oh, right. We have that. I almost forgot. About a certain segment of people that are coming to a head very, very soon. Let's see. So, Justice Legion rare appearance in the ring. Said that evil in this. Alright. Helmsley the Creator. Mary Dobson. Doc Gallows and... Oh, God. Who's the last one? Oh, Dastardly. Entertainment, you know what? They'll just all do it because they can all kind of soak off of this. As soon as Tyler doesn't say any names of what he's doing, you know, bullshit will come. I forgot the Evil League of Evil segment. We need that. We need our Marvel movie segment. I almost forgot our Marvel movie segment. Evil League of Evil. Have Titan security for Drax's appearance. Helmsley decides to take the fight to him. 5 minutes. All right. Minor successes all the way. And we'll go ahead and stick that right about... Yeah, we'll do it right about there. Towards the end there. That'll give them the best opportunity to really utilize the hot crowd. All right. I think I am done and ready. 125 minutes done and in the books. Actually, I'm gonna move this up. This is where I'm gonna move this, and we're actually gonna move Io Kyrie up over here, and I don't know if they should do that. She should be okay. Doc will be okay. Destiny will be okay. All right, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. That's how we end it. That is how we end it. All right. It's time for Breakout. 14,655. That's probably a sellout for the Unidome. The UNI Dome. Oedo Tai comes out to open up the show. Minoru Suzuki, it looks in a particularly unhappy mood, at least a little bit unhappier than normal. And he warns his girls that they've been losing a lot recently. And it's best they don't lose more, because he's not sure how much his temper can handle this. He's already gotten himself in a little bit of legal trouble because of this, and doesn't want to continue those legal woes. So we get Hazuki versus Reika Saiki, who... okay. You know, Reika having a 50 is not the greatest. I think it's mostly because she's still virtually a nobody. Hazuki having a 62 even at this point is still pretty good, though. That says a lot for what I can do with her. Nonetheless, Reika Saiki really putting in the work, and suplex. Oh man, we don't have a finisher for her yet. We need to find a finisher for Reika. Suplexing her way into a victory there, because that's kind of her thing. Using her strength to beat Hazuki in 13:40. Reika getting the win on behalf of Idol Fight and 2K Enterprises, who could desperately use a win at this point. Torture rack? Ooh, that's a good idea. Rack bomb. Oh, God. Just destroy Reika's knees. I'm trying to think of something. Oh, what if we did like a gorilla press? Something that utilizes her strength. Or maybe the gorilla press would just be one of her signatures. I don't know. Or she uses a dominator. She could use a dominator. Nonetheless, Suzuki looks very upset now. He looks like he's about ready to explode. But he calms down. He calms down because he knows about the impending lawsuits from fans from previous weeks. And also the impending new Oedo Tai member that is on the way. So he says that, you know what, Hazuki and Kagetsu need to start being able to work together a little bit better, and also for their for the betterment of Oedo Tai. And you know, this impending member will definitely help them out. And Sadistic Tales comes out. And James Mitchell puts over the training that they have done at the cabin and is ready to showcase that tonight, as he warns the Reinas about the fact that they do have to defend their titles next Saturday at Blackout. And, you know, the Sadistic Tales have been on a bit of a roll. You know, it used to just be you'd have to worry about Kana, but now it seems as though Zuzumi has been coming into her own recently, and they've become a formidable tag team. Leva Bates comes out and takes everything that James Mitchell just said and considers it a load of manure and a lot of hot air, as she puts it down and thinks that Kana's danger mostly comes from the aura that she seems to have around her. It's a lot of false fear. It's like a placebo. She basically showcases her own failures against Kana as living proof that you can deal with her and lose to her and still be fine and come back for even more. In fact, Leva Bates is telling him that she has even evolved a little bit, that she no longer fears Kana, and is willing to showcase that. As Courtney Rush is in the main event, so Leva Bates instead will team up with Athena. Ooh, okay. Azumi was the weak link. I'm not surprised. Nonetheless, decent match. Great wrestling, good heat. Athena and Leva Bates from Leva Corp getting the win over Sadistic Tales, surprisingly enough, after using some sort of foreign object. Man, what could they have used against Azumi? I don't know. Brass knuckles. Brass knuckles might be a good idea. Good old-fashioned. We haven't had good old-fashioned brass knucks in a while. Just brass knuckles right to the old dome piece of Azumi. Knocks her ass out and gets the pin. Azumi's going to be one of your biggest stars? Maybe. Who knows? That brainbuster. She's already at a 61. The girl's 17 years old. Here's the thing that I always tend to forget about, is that Azumi, I think, is actually technically on excursion. So she's, at some point, I think, going to go back to Stardom when her contract is up. And I'm not 100% sure if she's loyal to Stardom or not. But I think if I left it alone, I think she'd end up going back to Japan, because I think right now, technically, she's on excursion in America, which is how I was able to use her. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think I had to give her a smaller contract than normal. But we'll see. Either way, the old brass knucks on the dome piece by Leva Bates to Azumi gets the win. And somehow Leva Corp getting the victory over Sadistic Tales. And Leva Bates and Athena go up the ramp as Kana checks on Azumi, gloating as Leva Bates stashes her brass knucks. And they go up the ramp as Leva Bates takes their victory in stride. Kairi Hojo meets up with Dash in the back. She is preparing for a main event match tonight against Hikaru Shida. Kairi wishes her the best of luck. And Dash seems extremely confident right now and laces up those boots, looks at Kairi Hojo and says, you know, the best, obviously, between you and I, we don't need any sort of luck. It's just been all us. And she goes and leaves. Kairi has kind of a puzzled look on her face, but nonetheless, Dash very confident in her ability to beat Hikaru Shida tonight. Heyman International coming out. Paul Heyman putting over EO in preparation for her women's championship match next week at Blackout. Then, of course, Mayu for her match tonight, and Miyu once again as the future of the women's division, and says that Mayu has been preparing the last week for her match here for a spot in the Opportunity Trophy. Unfortunately, he couldn't get Miyu a spot. Miyu's a bit troubled about that, but it seems to let it go as Mayu gets her shot right now as she faces Courtney Rush. Decent enough match. Definite lack of psychology. Yeah, that seems to be about right. Nonetheless, superb wrestling, great heat. Mayu getting the win over Courtney Rush in just under 18 minutes. And I believe that's the last official one. According to my records, I believe that's it. And we have all 6 members now officially booked. Let's see if I can grab it. Oh my god. Okay, 4, 5, 6... 6-way singles ladder match. The Women's Opportunity Trophy is officially set as it happened. Dash Chisako, Hikaru Shida. Let's see here. Kagetsu, Ashley Flair, and Candice LeRae, Spot Monkeys. Ooh, it's just we had this ladder match last year. And Mayu just won. Couldn't quite remember. There you go. Dash Chisako, Hikaru Shida, Kagetsu, Ashley Flair, Candice LeRae, Mayu Iwatani. Here, let me just put that in. Dash versus Shida versus Kagetsu. Oh, man. Oh, that is right. Okay. Versus Flair versus Candice versus Mayu. Women's Opportunity Trophy ladder match. There you go. Ask James, what? Why? How is this all of a sudden a spot fest? I mean, we did this match last year. I know. But there you go. Blackout will determine the second Women's Opportunity Trophy winner with this ladder match. I think we literally had just enough space to get that all in there. All right. Cool. One of those women will earn a guaranteed chance at the Women's Championship. Yeah, not much about Sunday Girls or Oz to know Dash or Hikaru doing flips. Does Mayu do a flip? I don't know if she does flips, but she does a lot of neck bumps. Mayu's like a slightly less flippy version of Ibushi. Slightly less crazy than Ibushi, but that is kind of her thing, is high flying. Not so much flips, but high flying. Nonetheless, Heyman raises Mayu's hand and announces also that he wanted to make this announcement specifically on Breakout because of the fact that it is the women's show. But he had talked to the management of Hawkeye Pro Wrestling, and we announced the first wild card of the participants this year. Instead of an outsider, we bring someone from inside the company as Io Shirai, the current women's champion, after kind of dominating her way through the women's division, will be the first female participant in the Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix starting in just a couple of weeks. So she will be a part of that, and I cannot wait to see what happens with that. That should be interesting to see how well. I would imagine they still will put, intergender matches. I'm kind of wondering how intergender matches are going to work on something that already showcases the fact that they're in their own division. So I wonder if there's any penalty for that. I guess we'll see. I guess I've never really done it enough. We get a promo, a bit of a history backstory of Io Shirai and Kairi Hojo after this, showing their whole history between each other and what led to their match at Blackout. So you see a lot of their friendly rivalry at Stardom, as well as some of their matches there, and then of course the events between the both of them that led to what they have now coming up to this match at Blackout. And the Reinas come out for an interview to discuss the next couple of weeks coming up. Of course, the Reinas have been preparing vigilantly the past week for the Sadistic Tales, especially Kana, and claim that they are ready for Kana at Blackout. And they'd seen what happened earlier tonight, and it's a shame that LevaCorp had to resort to such tactics to try to get a victory over Kana and Azumi. And Hikaru Shida also talks about how now that all 6 members have been locked in, Great Sasuke versus DJZ. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. I'm so close to almost done. But yeah, Hikaru Shida coming out. She's now that everyone's been locked in, she's looking forward to facing the other 5 women in this match. And she is looking forward to perhaps becoming already in just 2 years the first ever 2-time Women's Opportunity Trophy champion, and perhaps cash it in a little more successfully this time with the Opportunity Trophy to actually become the women's champion. So tonight she has a match prepared against Dash Chisako. The odds are extremely against her favor right now, as Dash has been on a roll for quite some time now. But nonetheless, we have their match, Dash Chisako versus Hikaru Shida, and in just about 19 minutes. So is Io going to fight in the men's tournament? Yes. Io Shirai will be the first woman in the... You haven't done it with a separate women's division? Okay. But yeah, Io Shirai will be in the men's Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix. Since there is no women's Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix, I don't know if I would do that. Maybe a more King of the Ring style tournament. But nonetheless, Pentagon wants his win back. But nonetheless, Io will be competing against them. We'll see how successful that is. But nonetheless, in just about 19 minutes, Dash and Hikaru Shida have a highly competitive match. Great match that somehow leads to Hikaru Shida getting the Full Metal Muffler. God, what a name. The Full Metal Muffler on Dash Chisako. Damn, it sucks that they didn't seem to click. But nonetheless, Hikaru Shida getting a surprising victory as she was able to get Dash Chisako to tap out. No shenanigans, no run-ins or interference or anything. Just Hikaru Shida clean as a whistle, being able to pin, well, I guess not pin, but tap out Dash Chisako just a week and a half leading up to the Women's Opportunity Trophy ladder match at Blackout. And of course, it is a big upset, and Dash Chisako not happy that she was forced to tap out, and she seems quite upset that she ended up losing. Hikaru Shida stays in the ring, helps her up to her feet, and offers her hand for a handshake. Dash looks visibly annoyed and seems like she's just unwilling to shake her hand, but eventually seems to soften up and relent and shake Hikaru Shida's hand. And she still doesn't seem too happy, but nonetheless does that. The evil League of Evil. They've been tightening security over the past week, knowing well that Drax the Destroyer is on his way. Helmsley decides, Helmsley, the creator, is on his throne looking at the gauntlet. And he decides, instead of Drax the Destroyer coming to their lair, he decides that he's going to take himself and the gauntlet, and they're going to take the fight to Drax and take the fight to the biggest potential audience. And that leads to the end scene of Helmsley the Creator walking towards the camera with the gauntlet in his hand. And I don't have anything, but it just says "Takeover Breakout." I guess "takeover" is not a good word, because it would lead people to believe that I'm going to do something like that. Maybe like hijack Breakout. But basically, the idea to showcase that perhaps they are on their way next week to take the reins of the show. And that is it. 83. Damn, really? HPW Japan. HPW UK. See, that's why I decided I wanted to try a different wording than takeover, because I feel like there's a connotation to that. Sure, let's look at the emails. 10.77. Yeah, not as hot. Not as hot. Still over 1 million. Still an improvement, I think, from last. No, slightly down. That's fine. Understandable. HPW Puerto Rico. Featuring the Colognes. NXT. Oh. What is this? TVQ showing a later graveyard time slot. This is seen as a blow as they reportedly become concerned with the quality of shows. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's moving them to the graveyard. NXT is dying. Wow. To the graveyard shift with you. Jesus. Johnny Swinger. Remember Johnny Swinger? Kodaka. He's not. Oh, he's in Noah. Okay. At least in this. I wonder whose fault it is. What? It's WWE's fault. They got a lot of people there. I didn't steal a lot of NXT people. Adam Cole wasn't a part of it. The only person I distinctly remember stealing from NXT is Kana. One person. One person is, to the best of my knowledge, because La Sombra was already in main level WWE. It's definitely Hulkamania's fault. X'd out. It's not my fault. Now, if Stardom goes up in flames, I can take the blame for that, because I definitely went and took like their top 8 people. I definitely went and just kind of sliced their roster in half and took the top half with me. The hell? Gerald Briscoe has died. Oh shit. Oh no, Gerald Briscoe. Change for Nathan Earhart. He's about to debut a new style. He's an entertainer style. Oh no, Terry Runnels died. What happened there? Oh god, she wasn't that old. 53? Jesus. Oh, man. Anyone else? Contract extension for Ken Doan. Oh. Remember Kenny? It doesn't look like there's anything else. There you go. Gerald Briscoe and Terry Runnels have died. And Jason Jordan's an entertainer now. Oh, he changed his style to a regular wrestler. Oh. Well. Yeah, okay. Look what you did. NXT went to the graveyard and you killed Briscoe and Terry. Okay, now we're getting ridiculous. There we go. Triple H level thief? Absolutely not. I refuse this. Su Yung won the GFW women's title. Alright, GFW is still a thing. Tanahashi needs a break. I mean that's just a daily report thing, isn't it? Tell me a time when you tell me a time when you don't sit there and you look at Tanahashi and go, he should really take a break. Taylor Mulligan on the radio. Uh-oh. Interesting tidbit, he revealed that he suffers from pre-match nerves and they get worse the more he's getting pushed at the time. So he must have some serious pre-match nerves going on. Oh shit. Yeah, I really suffer from it bad when I'm getting a rocket crammed up my ass. You know, like now. Oh, I can feel myself ready to sleep after this. I'm so going to bed right as soon as I'm done with this. Alright, let me look and see if there's anything. Super Kahlo's still around. BB Hulk is an Iron Man. Lance Hoyt. Okay, a lot of people starting to die. Knows a Triple H level thief. God damn it. Crazy Steve has left TNA. Oh, yeah, that's right. I put him on the short list. I forgot about that. I might have to look at it, look into him, just to see what he's got. But I'm not going to worry about it too much right now, because I'm at 212. This might be one of the shorter episodes, and by shorter I mean it's like 10 minutes shorter than usual. Shitting on BB Hulk, bro. Fucking. I mean, you want to be a BB Hulk fan, by all means, be my guest. All right. Nonetheless, I am done because that was a week. I'm excited how that turned out. I got some money coming in. That's good. I like how much money I got right now because I'm probably going to be doing some broadcasting things here in a second. How much money do I need to do this? $12.75. All I know is I have a child company that could probably use a little bit of TV coverage. And usually they don't just go making their own TV deals. I gotta kind of thrust one upon them. So, but I should have a little bit of money to throw at them. That'll be nice. Either way, thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here. If you watch this on YouTube, I appreciate you watching as well. I'm going to go to bed and sleep because I've had a long day today and I have a long day tomorrow as well. So thank you, and I will see you guys next time.